weekend, we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Ready, break! Move it, my team! Go!
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Ready up!
They go play action with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On the jump. Mustang 19. Anthony Carter.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Hal down to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go now. Reload.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense. Maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Sanders again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ready, set.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well. These conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Howe will throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Here comes Grant on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. Inside the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one.